Hey everybody, this is Brett Lewis with L4 Group, and I have with me today Christopher Hardy from RF Ohl. How's it going, Christopher?
Doing great today, Brett. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. So the topic today is, well, first off, it's starting to get cold, and in fact, I think we might even get flurries this weekend. The latest the weather forecast was calling for flurries.
It looks that way.
Yeah, so it's appropriate that we're talking about heating and specifically heating oil and then heating systems. And I'm going to run through a couple questions that we received. So why don't we jump right into it? And well, actually, before I get to the questions, Christopher, why don't you give everybody a little bit of a background as to what RFO is all about?
Certainly. RFO, we've been here for 30 years, located in Lehighton, Pennsylvania. We are a residential fuel provider, also do light industrial and commercial as well. So that includes heating oil, propane, kerosene, and also diesel fuels as well. Outside of that, we are a full HVAC provider, and we also operate in Hearth and Patio. So we cover quite a broad spectrum, but we are professionals at all of them.
That's super. And just to expand a little bit on the topics outside of oil and heating systems, the hearth and patio, you're talking about patio furniture, retractable awnings, fireplaces, barbecue grills, etc., correct?
Absolutely. Fire pits as well, even space heater solutions as well. So folks that may not be looking for that full hearth experience but also want to add some supplementary warmth inside the home, we do offer products for those situations and solutions as well.
Awesome. So let's jump into oil because that's really the focus on what we're talking about today. The first question I have, let me see here. This one is from Mike from Bethlehem, and he's asking, where does the oil that I heat my house come from?
You would actually be surprised to learn that a lot of the oil that you're finding being delivered to residential homes across the country is actually being produced right here in the United States. We have steadily increased production domestically over the last, say, 9-year period, and we've seen some real results. We are projecting a lot less, dependence on foreign oil sources come the year 2040, getting it all the way down to reduction from imported sources to about 4%. And we would be creating the majority right here at home. So that is really what you're seeing coming delivered to your tank, whether monthly, however you use your fuel.
That's amazing. That's awesome to hear, and I mean, I love hearing that domestic production is on the upswing, and I'm sure that has all sorts of positive ramifications within our U.S. economy. So that's awesome.
It definitely does, and we are very excited about that.
Yeah. So, all right, cool. Let me get to the next question here. This one is from Debbie in Allentown, and her question is: I have an oil boiler that heats my house. Do I need to do anything now to prepare for the winter?
That's an excellent question, Debbie, and my response to you is yes. Every year, you'd want to consider what we'd call a precision tune-up. Having a professional come to the home and understanding your system, tuning up that system to ensure that it functions properly, operates efficiently, and of course is safe for you throughout the entire winter season. So think of it as an oil change every 3,000 miles for your vehicle. Taking that step to prevent any lifelong damage to the engine is always going to help you with the investment that you put into your car already, make it last longer, run smoother, and be more safe for you to operate on the road. So think of your home system in those same terms.
Super. And just I'll throw a question in myself just to follow up. Now you were talking about oil specifically. What about gas systems? You guys service gas systems. What needs to be done in a gas setup versus an oil? Is it any different? Should homeowners be taking the same service steps, etc.?
Yes, absolutely, and that's a very good point. We do service gas systems, whether furnaces, boilers, space heaters, or fireplaces in any shape or form. And you should also consider them to be a primary source that needs attention on an annual basis. Again, increasing that efficiency, making sure your system is safe to operate throughout the season, making sure that it will always function properly throughout the season is also applicable here. Gas should be considered no different than oil. They're both combustible sources, and they both need a professional, go over every year.
Very cool. That's awesome. Well, I'm going to get to your delivery area in a minute, but before I do that, if somebody's interested in ordering oil from RF Ohl, can you talk about how, what the methods are, how they can go about ordering oil with you guys?
Sure. There's actually a couple different ways to get oil from RF Ohl. We, of course, offer on our website 24-hour ordering, so it's just as easy as a couple clicks, and you would have an oil delivery to your door within the week. Outside of that, of course, giving a call to our offices here, I would be more than happy to help you get started with not only just a one-time delivery, but if you're looking for a regular automatic delivery service, RF Ohl does provide the full service delivery to you at no additional cost. So we would be more than happy to set up an account for you, to monitor your tank for you, and to ensure that you would never run out of fuel. In conjunction with that, going on the automatic side, we do also offer the Easy Pay budget program. So if you are interested in budgeting out your fuel costs over the course of the year, RF Ohl does offer that. There is no additional cost to be on a budget program, and that would run in conjunction with automatic delivery. So you would have sort of a laissez-faire approach to receiving heating oil, and you just simply pay into your Easy Pay program on a monthly basis. Very simple to do.
So just to clarify that Easy Pay a little bit more, so basically what that means is somebody would be making, I guess, set monthly payments throughout the 12 months instead of having to pay larger lump sum, payments as the oil's delivered. Did I get that right?
That's absolutely correct. Most of the time people do experience some pain when receiving a large delivery, especially in the winter months. To take that pain away and to alleviate some costs, we can give you a fixed dollar amount that you would pay into on the program rather than seeing large lump sums every month or every 2 months. You would just simply pay into your program over the course of the year and think of it as a budget program with any utility company. Just like you would with your electric bill, the same thing you can do with your oil bill as well.
Yeah, that definitely makes planning and budgeting a lot easier on households, I'm sure.
It certainly does.
Very cool. So let's wrap up with your delivery area. In the beginning of the video, you mentioned you're in Lehighton, Pennsylvania, but you guys do service quite a large area. Do you want to talk about that?
Indeed, we do. Our primary focus and, of course, general area is Bethlehem, Easton, Allentown, and then a 5-county area. So that is your Carbon, Monroe, Lehigh, Schuylkill, and Northampton. We service all of those areas. So it's generally a 40 to 45-mile radius outside of our front door. And we service those customers on a regular basis. It can be 24-hour service. If you are ever in an emergency, we would have techs available for you. And as far as an oil or propane side is concerned, we can provide you with tanks. We can help you with your automatic delivery. There is no issue for us to get to that area, considering we are in Lehighton. Our 5-county is our primary.
Very cool. So really a huge chunk of northeastern Pennsylvania.
Absolutely. Currently, right now, I believe we service a little over 6,000 customers within that area. So it's quite a large base that we are able to service and provide service to on a regular basis.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, Christopher, I want to say thank you for taking time out of your day today to talk about oil, heating systems, and all of that. And I'm sure we'll be doing another one of these videos in the near future.
I look forward to it. Thank you so much, Brad.
All right. Thanks.
You bet.